Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-54 lightweight. It's a Tier 9 Soviet light tank. It's located on the south spawn of Siegfried Line and it's under the command of Revolutionize. Okay, let's bring his mini-map up a bit. He's armed with a 100mm gun, which is capable of 250 alpha. And he's quite a nippy little version of the T-54. Now, they didn't put this version into production. They tried to make the T-54 lightweight, slightly faster, carry out all the scout roles of a, well, light tank, but using the T-54. And unfortunately, they found that it was easier to modernize a T-54, and he just got shot twice in the side, once by a Leopard and the other by a Conqueror. He's doing a very quick scout run right through the town. And now he's decided to come out the other end. Oh, he bounced around from a Batchat there on his rear. In fact, I think it actually hit the side of the vehicle and glanced off. So it was a good job that he was weaving the way he was, because otherwise that round would have hurt him a great deal. And he's lost half his hit points. And he's now slid into the wall here for a moment, deciding what he's going to do next. Now, unfortunately, like most of the T-54s, has a terrible gun depression on this tank. It's only 5 degrees, and that's really because that just underneath the gun is so high that the gun can't depress any further. So it suffers from the same problems, but it does have also a very poor ammo count for this sort of tank. Only 36 rounds in total. Okay, he's spotted a Wizzy 111.5A down the other end. It's a tier 10 game. He's tier 9 light tank, so he's going to earn extra XP if he can get some damage and some spotting. And it looks like something's coming towards us because trees are being knocked over, fences are being destroyed. Yep, there's trees going over again. And here's the Wizzy 111. And he stopped at the corner, didn't come round. Now, one thing you can say about the T-54 lightweight is it does have fairly good camo, which of course all light tanks tend to have, which is that they've got the same camo rating when they're on the move as when they're stationary. It's a fairly decent gun, decent penetration, I would say, really. I mean, if you look at that, it will do 175mm. And with the APCR goes up to 235. But it does suffer some of the drawbacks of having less armour than its T-54 sister, you might say. And they did actually produce prototypes, but it never got put into production simply because they could improve the T-54 to do the job instead. Oh, he was spotted. So somebody was along that way, and I think it may be that Batchat. There's a Batchat 25 ton there. Somebody spotted him as he came out into the open, but he's below this ridge line here now, so they won't see him moving back over to the other side. He can get up behind that bush. They'll think he's gone. In actual fact, he's not gone, he's stayed. Still having a quick look. He's not using binoculars. That would really help in a light tank because it massively increases your view range. Of course, light tanks tend to be a bit sneaky. They go into a bush, set their binos up, and they can see for huge distances that medium tanks can't do. Also, reload time on this gun is 6.33 seconds, which means it's got a fairly decent DPM. Not huge, though. Still no sign of the enemy coming down this side. 263 is moving up. Oh, he's been hit by somebody. Yep, there's an enemy tank up there, and we're using the bush mechanics, so we could get some shots off without being spotted. Yep, one in. And there's the Wizzy 111 Model 5A, so we have to pull back a bit, otherwise we would get spotted by him. One more into the RU-251, we can get a kill. Okay, we're spotting the Batchat now. 263's gone down. And we fired one into the rear, but it didn't penetrate. Okay, one of them's moving south to Batchat. He's coming this way. And he's got tracked. So if we can use the bush mechanic, we might be able to get some shots into him. Trying to get into a position where we can do that. And there's the Wizzy 111. He's moving down that side towards the centre of town. They're pushing on this side, so they're definitely trying to get out of the city. They've got ownership of the city, basically, and trying to push our guys out from the edges. There's the Striv 1030. We do have shots on that Wizzy, but we would be seen if we did fire. Oh, TVP's coming to view. One shot and he kills him. Good shot. Pulls back just in case he was in spotted. He wasn't. So he can pull forward to the bush again. He's doing an excellent job holding this corner for his teammates. If he wasn't here, the enemy would just come streaming around that corner. Here they come. It's the Batchat again. He's testing us. There's the Striv as well. Batchat just got hit. Striv's come around the corner. Batchat's down. Can we get the Striv? He's sitting just behind the corner. Two tanks down on the enemy at the moment. And it's worrying that that AMX-50B has managed to get into grid square G5. He's a bit of a threat to that Object 257. In fact, actually, Revolutionize has actually noted that and sort of like indicated it on the minimap to let his teammates know. Oh, we just lost the 257. There's the Striv. Can we get a shot without the... Well, I'm not sure we'll be able to get a shot in, but without being spotted. There's the ship barn. Yes, he could hit the ship barn. Was he spotted by the Striv? No, he wasn't. That's good news. Misses the Striv. And he was seen that time. So he has to pull back. And he just bounced around from an AMX 1390 who's alongside. So he must be over to the west. So I think Revolutionize, we've only got 4 tanks left on our team now. Revolutionize decided to actually go on the offensive. He's using the lake and the bushes to conceal his approach. There's the AMX. Oh, he's killed. Good kill by the Striv 103B on our team. Now, if he can get past... Oh, there's the Conqueror. He's doing a good job spotting these guys for our Arty, and that tank destroyed the Striv to get the kill. Oh, yes! Right into the turret! And the Gorilla, the enemy Gorilla, has actually made it to the cap area. And unfortunately, he has killed our GW Tiger. So it's down to just 2 players now. The Striv 103 and Revolutionize in the T-54 lightweight. Can we get a shot? It's difficult. It's only the top of his turret showing. He's going to have to move up. There's only 4 enemies left. And 2 of those are Arty. There's the Gorilla. He's trying to use the bush mechanic on them as well. The Gorilla's going all in, I think. We need to get closer. This is going to be very difficult for Revolutionize. Lost sight of them. I think he knocked that tree down on purpose to give him a bit of cover. He doesn't want to let them know exactly where he is. They must know he's to the north of them. Oh, we've got sight of them again. They're probing that Striv to try and get at him. And they keep coming in different angles. Oh no! And I think they've got behind the Striv now. Okay, we're going straight in because the Arty's having a go at him. We locked on. We missed on that first shot. But we can get him on the next one. We rammed him to do some damage. One shot to kill. Now the Gorilla. Keep below the ridge line. Stop the Gorilla from getting a shot. He's taken out the Striv. We get one in. He's got long reload. Go for the ram as well. Oh, he's not going to do that. He's just going to shoot him to death. And another. And he's stopping him from moving around. We just got stunned by the enemy Arty. He's going to kill the Gorilla. Yep, he's got him. But he did get hit by the FV3805 and the enemy team. Now, he needs to disengage from this spot. He was right up against the edge of the map. And he needs to get away before the enemy can, Arty can reload. And he's done that. He says, sorry, Striv, mate. Well, I'm amazed that he actually had time to type in chat to tell his teammate I'm sorry. But the teammate, he said you did great. So well done. Now it's time to kill the Arty and win the game. Now normally I wouldn't say that because I'm normally an Arty player. But in this particular instance, you can see that Revolutionize and his team have been fighting against losing odds. And very difficult to play this when you've lost so many tanks. But he's done a fantastic job to get the score back, so it's now just 2 against 1. And there's one of them, the GW. Puts one in. And let's get behind him, get another kill. The FV3805 will be firing. Yep, got the kill. That's his top gun. Now the FV3805 probably out in the field. Yep, they're indicating they think he's in the A line at the back. Oh, we now know exactly where you are. You've just given away your position and you've told us you're right out in the middle. So we're heading straight for you. And of course, view range is where it becomes critical here because now Revolutionize, we'll be able to sneak up on him. Oh, there he is. One shot in. Auto aims on. Then auto aims off. I think he really wants to make this personal. Another one in. This will be the kill shot to win the game. And he's getting behind the FV3805 and wins the game for his team. Picked up a Pascucci's medal. And his team will be very happy, especially that Striv 1030. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. And it's an ace tanker for Revolutionize in the T-54 lightweight. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage. Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him during the battle. And a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. But he also picked up an Orlik medal for destroying 2 or more enemy tank destroyers or light tanks in a battle. And they must be at least 1 tier higher than him. And a Pascucci's medal for getting at least 2 Arty kills. He did get 2. And a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 7 in the end. And yes, I think the fact that he was tier 9, the higher tier ones, I think count as the Gorilla for 1. And who else was higher tier? Oh well, we'll have a look down the list and we'll see who it is. It's at least, oh, the TVP, that's a tier 10, yes. So at least 2. Let's have a look at team score. We didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that went to the Striv 103B, that very good player. He actually did hold out as long as he could. It wasn't a 1030, it was a 103B. Regal, he actually did a great job. 4,282 hit points of damage. Didn't get the high caliber though, actually it was the high score on the team. The high caliber goes to the AMX50B on the enemy team with 5,521 hit points. That's to that player there, Marco, is it Marcona Fly? But when it came to Revolutionize, he managed to get 3,408 hit points of damage in that game, which is not bad. Third on his team, and I think if we look at the damage scores, yes, we can see he's fourth overall. When it came to kills, though, he was doing a masterclass. 7 kills in that one. The next high scorer was the Gorilla 15 with 4 kills, but he got the better of him. And then the Shiv 103 managed to get 3 kills. And when it came to base XP, it was Revolutionize with 1,450, 763 going to the T-57 heavy tank, and 758 to the Shiv 103B and his teammate Regal. Let's have a look at detail. 21 shots fired, 16 direct hits, 14 penetrations, 1 splash, damage of 3,408 hit points, of which 888 were at more than 300 meters. Received 4 hits from the enemy, 2 penetrations, 2 non-penetrations, and 3 hits by way of splash damage. Yes, the enemy Arty just wouldn't leave him alone. Block damage of 540 hit points in total, spotted 8 enemy vehicles, just 1 short of getting what he needed to get a spotter medal, and I think that's why he did that quick initial run straight through the center of town. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 7, and 2,626 hit points of spotting assist during that game. On a premium count, he earned 39,002 credits, got after repair ammunition and consumables, took away 33,734 credits. He picked up 1,450 XP, took away 2,175 experience points altogether. I'm sorry about the difference between the two, but that's because What Replays doesn't tell you all the information. So if you want to get all the information, use Salty Jedi record site, because it's much better in that sense. So, very good game there by Revolutionize in his T-54 lightweight. If you enjoyed that game, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you get alerted when the new video goes up. And thank you for watching.